we're in Erfelek right now.
Patates!
Today we are visiting Erfelek. The name of the district comes from the surrounding Erfelek forest. Most Americans get the topography of Turkey wrong. Most of it is farmland. This is the Black Sea area. It's more like coastal Washington and Oregon, or even Napa Valley. But first, let's have some breakfast here. By far, the busiest business that is in this small town is the Turkish breakfast restaurant. One of the best Turkish breakfast spots in the entire country. People drive from miles around to partake in this amazing tonsorial delight. It's famous throughout the Black Sea. On any given day, you will see locals who bring their guests here to partake in this fabulous feast. It is so delicious, it could only be brought to you by someone who's as colorful and who makes sure everything is done right.
Patates! Var mı abi? Nere? Tamam abi gidiyorum. Patates! Geldim abi. Evet. Patates. Çok sağ ol. Teşekkür ederim. Ne demek? Memnuniyetle. Bir kaşık da abi. Evet. Ha. Değerli yeğenim sen. Güzel çocuğum. Böyle. Biraz daha. Vereyim mi kızım azıcık daha? Çok teşekkür ederim. Ha. Ay çocuklara tabii. Güzel çocuklar günaydın. Abi nasıl bu? Vereyim mi azıcık daha? Buyurun efendim. Buyurun. Buyurun. Size de tadımlık vereyim. Şöyle yağlı. Abi biz 1955'ten beri rahmetli babam 1955'te başlatmış. 53 sene 75 metrekarenin içerisinde. Ancak işte ben buraya 2000'de geldim. 2003'te de bu kahvaltıyı hanımefendi benim hiçbir katkım yok. Sadece benim cıvcıvlığım var abi. Teşrifatçılığım var. Daha başka bir şey yok. Buranın tek özelliği her şeyi hanımefendinin yapması. Ve yanındaki çalışan 15 tane bayanın el emeği göz nuru abi. Burada her şey natürel. Tek amacımız zeytin peyniri her yerde var. Ama burası sadece işte bak bir süt reçeli, o armut pekmezi, bunlar hep el emeği göz nuru. Ben Rio Karnaval'ına gittim abi. Onların sayesinde samba yaptık abi.
Breakfast defines your place in the world. In Japan, you have pickled fish. In Argentina, you have barbecued meat. In England, you have fried pork and other fried foods. But nowhere in the world do you get a better breakfast than in Turkey. It's an incredible plethora of foods. You've got fresh food, you've got tomatoes and cucumbers, you've got fresh salad with pickled cranberries on it, you've got eggs, you've got cheese, you've got butter, you've got honey, you've got molasses, you've got olives, you've got everything you can think of, and that's the norm. Those are all the regular side dishes. And you got bread, you got tomato sauce, you got helva. You've got incredible amount of food, and it's to be enjoyed with a big family and a long dining experience. This is very productive land and provides a lot of food and income for the people that work here. So we're in Erfelek right now, and Erfelek is the city that is probably the most prominent for farming in Sinop province. And there are so many farmers here, so many farm stores. It really keeps the whole province of Sinop in farm supplies and goods. You know, one of the things that's really magic about Sinop County is the fact that it feeds itself. Not only feeds itself, it feeds other people throughout Turkey. And it's an amazing thing when you figure that no farm can survive in the United States that's under 22,000 acres. It makes all these small farmers money every year. So this is a very typical shop in Erfelek here. It's fertilizer. They sell a great amount of fertilizer. It's all right out here. They can bring their tractors up, load it in, take it out to their farm. So it's small farming, and they really cater to the small farmer, where it's easy to pick up a few bags and then go out and use it on your farm. Erfelek is a rural community. There are 46 villages connected to the Erfelek district. It has a population of 12,000 people, of which 4,000 are urban and 8,000 are rural. It's very much of a farming community. Within 10 miles of Erfelek city center, the percentage of land usage is broken down this way. 84% is cropland, 45% is forest. With such a large percentage of the land devoted to farming, agriculture is a huge source of income. The growing season typically lasts about 8.5 months, or 261 days, from about March 20th to around December 6th. Chestnuts, apples, pears, cherries, walnuts, hazelnuts, and figs are all grown mostly in the village areas of the district. Greenhouse cultivation is supported mostly on larger farms. The bazaar, which happens once a week, provides an important source of income for the farmers. The market is the biggest service provider in the area. The waterfalls, which can be visited in all seasons, offer a beautiful nature hike through a lush green tunnel of trees starting at the very base of the first waterfall. There are 28 waterfalls on this hike. These are the Erfelek waterfalls, and there are over 28 waterfalls from the top of the mountain to right here, and this is the last one. And they are some of the most beautiful waterfalls in Turkey. Everybody in Turkey comes to see these Erfelek waterfalls. It's a beautiful spot, great place to hike, and it's just a lot of good Turkish nature. There's a replica of a stone grain grinding station here. In the old days, they powered it with moving water. Now, the Erfelek Dam provides that power as well as water storage for the irrigation. The wildfowl are friendly as long as you toss them a little snack now and then, but, you know, I still don't really trust them. The Waterfall Festival, held in July, and the fair, held in September, attract tourists who flock to this area for these events. This area has been inhabited by early Bronze Age people from about 3000 BC. Also, Byzantine and Roman settlements from around 70 BC have been found. Historical ceramic artifacts, underground tunnels, caves, and war tools show that various civilizations have lived here for thousands of years. What we're looking at is the Erfelek Dam. This is a body of water that's used for irrigation and for all the farming needs of this community. This dam also produces electricity for this district, and it's useful in so many ways. It's a beautiful lake, and it's a beautiful drive going in and out of the falls. These guys are all retired from the farm. These gentlemen are playing okay. That's the name of the game. I don't know how to play it, but I have a feeling I'm going to learn it here fairly quick. My work here is done. We're going to visit a lot of other cities. It's so nice to come to a country like this and a place like this and just see how the world works. Just slow down a little bit. Let it get into your soul and just go on. I hope you'll join us for further explorations of Turkey. We're going to visit everywhere, and we're going to talk to everyone, from large towns to small. Please join us on this journey. These are our last looks.